Hey there, class. I just wanted to make a quick video on giving you guys some tips as far as getting a better grade in this class, as well as getting the most out of the class. So this class is here to prepare you for research and writing in the workplace. And so we're going to go through different forms of academic writing and how you can do things like pre-writing strategies, looking at what plagiarism is, how you can and how you shouldn't use other people's information. And so there's a lot that goes into it, but specifically, how is it that you guys get the best grade that you can in this class? If you've read through the syllabus, you've probably read through the late work policy. Well, let me tell you right now, I accept late work, and I will give you full credit for late work. Having said that, try to turn everything in on time, because if you don't, there will be a point at the end of the semester where I won't accept any more work. It'll be a definite cutoff day and time where I say, okay, if I don't have the work in by this time, you're out of luck. So don't get behind. Also, when it comes to your discussion boards, if you turn in a discussion board late, I will give you credit for the post. However, if you go in and you do your replies late, I will not give you credit for the replies. Here's why. The whole purpose of replying in a discussion board is to have a conversation back and forth with your classmates. So that needs to be done within the confines of that particular week. So if you're replying 1-2 weeks later, it's not really applicable to the students that you're applying to. So I will give you a score for your initial post, but not for the replies. So make sure that you're doing your initial post and replies in the context of the week that you're in. Also on discussion boards, there are a couple of different things that will take your grade down. And I want you guys to be aware of this because I always have students that ask this. So this might sound like I'm drawing a very hard line, but it is what it is. So your posts have to be 150 words or more. Here's what that means. 150 words is the minimum. I absolutely will copy and paste what you write into a different Word document and word count. So if you're at 148 words, that means you're not doing the minimum, and I will dock you points for that. Also, you need to reply to 3 classmates throughout the week, and these need to be meaningful replies. Here's what that means. Saying, hey, I loved your post. That's not a meaningful reply. That doesn't get into the topic of the discussion at all. Now, it is okay if you want to reply to 5, 6, 7, 8 people, and some of those replies are, hey, I really liked your post. Good job this week. But you have 3 meaningful replies. That's totally fine. I'm totally okay with that. But you have to have your initial post and at least three meaningful replies. That means that you're talking directly to the topic at hand, not just a surfacey, hey, I like what you said. So make sure that you invest some thought into your writing as you're replying to other students in the class. Also on discussions, you're going to want to make sure that you're in the discussion at least 3 days a week. If you're not in, if you do everything in the context of one day, you will lose points. The whole point is not for you to get in on one day and hit it hard and do your post and reply to 3 people and get out of there. We want you to be able to connect at least 3 days a week. And for every post you do, it will show me what date you did that on. So make sure that you guys are in the discussion at least 3 days a week. And that's how you can get your best grade out of your discussion boards. One of the things that students tend to lose points on is fluidity in academic writing. Here's what that means. That means that sometimes the writing sounds good in your head, but as you put it in on paper, it either doesn't have commas separating thoughts, or there's too many commas, or there's run-on sentences, or there's improper verb-subject agreement, or there's prepositions all out of whack. And so the easiest thing you guys can do is go to Grammarly.com, and you can get a free account with Grammarly, and that'll be perfectly fine for this class. You can get a free account, you can copy and paste every single paper that you do in there, and Grammarly will help you understand your writing a bit better and help you with corrections. One of the things that I will look at as I read through your papers is, Does it make sense? Are there comma splices? Do your subject and verbs agree? Don't they agree? This is a big problem in some people's writing. So the easiest way to overcome this is just to get a free account on Grammarly.com. In fact, you can download the app to your computer and you can add it in on your emails, on your discussion tabs, everything. It'll help you out as you're writing throughout this course. So utilize that tool that you have through Grammarly to help you get a better grade. And finally, I wanted to address the issue of plagiarism. This is a big time issue in schools. Here's the thing. We run all of our papers through SafeAssign, and SafeAssign is very robust when it comes to understanding if things are being copied and pasted in. Now, here's what it doesn't mean. It doesn't mean that you can never quote from somebody else. I absolutely expect you to quote from somebody else. It just means that when you do, give them the credit. Don't take the credit for yourself. So if you say, according to so-and-so, and you provide the quote, and then the year that that quote was done, that's a perfectly acceptable way of citing that individual. So we need to make sure that if we're quoting somebody, that we give them credit for the quote that we used from them. Also, if we gain any information, even if we're not quoting, even if we're writing about stuff that we've read, we still need to give credit to the original author. If we don't, that also is considered plagiarism. So just make sure that if you're ever in doubt, cite it, and that'll cover you for not plagiarizing people's work. So make sure you don't do that. And if you have any questions about plagiarism, make sure to contact me. Okay. So I hope that this video helped you guys out when it comes to different tips as far as getting a better grade and getting the most out of this course. So I look forward to seeing what you guys have.